Hi everyone, very good evening. I'm Dr. Preeti Sharma, and today I have the honor of sharing the screen with Dr. Naisargee, who's recently got All India Rank 4 in the recently conducted NEET PG 2024. And I am personally very, very proud of her because she's been one of those students with whom I complete one successful turn of an entire batch because I've known her since she was in her second year and she studied her second year subjects with me, and seeing her give her NEET PG now after these years and score and get such an amazing rank definitely makes me a lot more nostalgic, and I just feel life comes a full circle with that. So, of course, it's not about me today, Dr. Naisargee. It is entirely about you. And I just want to hand it over to you. We would start with your introduction. But before that, heartiest congratulations from the entire team of PrepLadder.
Thank you so much, ma'am. So, talking about introduction, I am Dr. Naisargee Rawal. I am from 2018 batch of Government Medical College, Baroda, Gujarat. And I completed my internship recently in the month of March. And this is very first NEET of mine. And with grace of God and the wishes of my parents and well-wishers, I got the rank of in All India level. So, I'm very grateful for that. And PrepLadder has
credit. You gave it all to others, but you worked very hard for it, and I think you often forget to take that credit. So let us give that to you, that with God's grace, yes, and with everyone's blessings, but with a lot of blood and sweat that you have put into it, right?
Thank you, ma'am.
So let's time travel. As I always tell every student, let's take you back to your first year in MBBS, and then from there through the different profs, and then we'll come to the internship part.
Okay, so my first year, I was from beginning only. I was very studious and consistent with my studies. So every day I used to spend some certain amount of time to the studies and reading standard textbooks and building up my concepts. And I am a avid quizzer. Have been throughout the MBBS, so that also helped me to perform well in under pressure condition or when you are more anxious. After my first year of MBBS, I had a anatomy quiz at the state level, and I have been selected by my college. So I live in Baroda, and the quiz was happened to in the far more place. So while traveling in the train, we didn't have any book with along with us. So what I did, I just opened my brother's PrepLadder login, because my brother is 5 years senior to me, and when I entered medical college, my brother was doing internship, so I know what all I things I need to do after my 5 years, or rather throughout my 5 years of MBBS. So I just opened PrepLadder app, and I watched anatomy RR videos. सो इट वॉज रियली गुड, बिकॉज ट्रेन में आप और कुछ नहीं कर सकते, तो अच्छा है कि वीडियोस देख लो. Then obviously first year ended so well, and I entered second year. Unfortunately, it was a COVID time. We were all at home, but the best thing is I could meet you virtually. So I was among your Kickstart morning session student, and it really kickstarts my morning, because due to your lessons and due to your lectures, I develop a habit of getting up early, even if it is a COVID time and we were all at home. So after watching your lecture, it was really a good study session after that. So I'm very thankful for that. And in second year, I also watched your path and micro lectures. So it always implicated in my mind that whenever I read Babesia microphthy in my lecture, in my book, I always read it as Babesia with multiple A with micrati.
It's like as it is.
Yeah. And same goes for if any GP question contains the diphyllobothrium. I didn't read the diphyllobothrium. It's always diphysiobothrium. Clonorfish sinensis.
Code language, which if any other person is listening to us would always wonder what are they talking about. But once you've been in class, you know
Yes.
what these code languages are.
Ma'am, even I'm driving and I'm seeing the traffic lines. It is always like stop light red, red, yellow, green, and green light go. So
So now you've proved that you've seen every video multiple times. Now I
yes,
want
ma'am.
final proof of the same.
Yes, ma'am. And the your lectures which I have read in my second year or throughout my uh, preparation phase, it gets consolidated when I solved your quizzes in the last month of my preparation. So your quizzes are really very good. So it has a audio description. It's the main advantage of giving your quizzes because after my
I'm
long
very
time.
overwhelmed listening to all this. The listeners and the audience would probably think that I've told you to speak everything. So
No.
we will move on to this because too much of appreciation also makes me extremely overwhelmed. But I know that I have
Ma'am, but you deserve this because this is absolutely my thing which I want to express gratitude for you.
truly grateful. Thank you. Thank you so much for, I mean, such kind words. I mean, it is entirely your day, but you have made it into entirely my day. But I don't want that to happen. I want you to get all the credit for it, and you deserve every bit of it because, as I can see, you've done your bit of hard work from day one, not
Yes.
just your internship or the end days. It's been actually a journey which you've lived since the very first day of MBBS, and you've gone through every video lecture, you've done your notes. But now the main question, and I think you are the best person to guide the students from main videos versus rapid revision. And there has been such a big debate about this.
Hmm.
What would be the right timeline to use whichever source? How would you divide it from MBBS to internship?
So, ma'am, the primary idea that I had it was if you are in the prof years, you
Hmm.
had ample amount of time, and it is the best time. For example, PSM should be best studied in third year. Patho should be best studied in second year. So, if you are in respective prof years, you should definitely go for a main videos or a main notes. If you are running short of time, like for example, you are final year student, and your first and second year subjects are not done, or if you are intern or a post intern, you may definitely go to the rapid revision version. That is a shorter version and the concise version, that these things are should be known before entering to examination center. So this was my approach because not all subjects I did from main videos.
Hmm.
I went selectively, like for example third and fourth year subject, which I did mostly from main notes, and first and second year subject which I read from standard textbooks, and I was confident in answering them. But so I directly go for a rapid revision kind of version.
So it's a mix and match that you have
Yes,
to
ma'am.
do depending on whichever concepts you are clear
Yes,
on,
ma'am.
or whichever one you need more clarity.
Yes,
So once
ma'am.
the videos and notes are settled, how did you integrate this with the Qbank, which is the next
Yes,
most
ma'am.
trending question, I believe.
So, ma'am, one thing I strongly believe is Qbank should be the main weapon for any entrance examination, because it's an entrance exam, it's an MCQ exam. You need to practice each and every day the Qbank. So, as many questions you could solve, you should do, and this is not in something extra that you need to know, but Qbank is the essential part of any medico's life, or it's a just essential part to even enter for an examination. So Qbank. Depending on what kind of Qbank you should be doing. So if you are reading a certain subject, so one thing is spaced revision. So if you have studied a subject, say for example 1 month prior, you
Hmm.
should solve certain amount of, you should made a custom module of that subject as a whole, and solve that subject Qbank. And if you are reading a subject now, for example in my first read, if I have given 5 days for pathology, I will do Qbank then, and it will be topic wise, obviously. So custom module should be made as a spaced revision tool, and the Qbank main Qbank should be solved at the time of you are reading your
Subject.
subjective. Yes.
Perfect. So now, as you said, you did the Qbank alongside the subjects,
Yes,
and then you did random custom modules so that you could have space provisions. But
yes, ma'am.
coming to the next trending question, which all of you have been asking me all these years, and now I tables have turned, and I get to ask you, what was your approach towards the grand test in terms of the frequency by which you gave it, and how did you do the analysis? Did you give the, also adding on to that, did you give the mock exams and the champions exam that were conducted by PrepLadder? And what was your overall experience about these GTs and mock exams?
Yes, ma'am. So GT is, as I always say to my juniors as well, if you are in third year, final year, or an intern, post intern, the best time to give GT was yesterday. The second best is today. So GT should be started as early as possible. Giving GT, reviewing GT is equally important than giving a GT, or rather, I would say more important, because the initial part of my GT, I reviewed all the 200 questions in a again in a blockwise manner. Say for example, in a one day I am reviewing 50 questions. The second day I am reviewing another 50 questions.
Correct.
So these are not just the questions; these are the topics that you are reviewing 50 topics of a GT on a daily basis. So it is very important. So later half of my preparation, I went selectively. As my GT frequency got increased, I firstly gone through the wrong question, then guessed correct question, and then I went quickly for true question, that correct question, whether my thinking process were really at par to the explanation given or not, just to confirm that. So talking about the frequency, in initial half, it was say for example, my third year in or a final year, it was twice monthly. In internship, it was again in initial half, it was again twice weekly, or 3 GT twice monthly, or 3 GTs per month. For After November to February, it was like once weekly GT, and in February and March, I was very so much aggressive on giving GT. So it was twice weekly, and then again I shifted back to the once weekly GT till the 15 days before examination, final examination. And talking about,
A lot of discipline. I mean, to constantly follow that frequency is not
yes,
everyone's cup of tea. And obviously, with every GT, you have those ups and downs, and you have
yes, ma'am,
fluctuations in the score, which can demotivate you on
yes,
multiple levels.
ma'am,
But hats off to you to have maintained that frequency. And
yes,
towards the end, when PrepLadder conducted the champions
yes,
exam, I believe you had attempted those as well. So,
yes,
did
ma'am.
it actually resonate with the main exam, and what was your rank in the same? What was your approach to the champions exam there?
Yes, ma'am, absolutely. So, in the latest champion examination, that was third examination, I got a rank of 14, All India rank of 14, and total participants were also very good, like 70,000 to 80,000 were total participants. So, it was clearly simulating your final exam day. So, it really boosted my confidence as well. Yeah, the second champion examination, I got a rank of 22, and in the first champion examination I got a rank of 37, so almost it was within top 50 always.
That's amazing, actually. And also, I believe this time it was more important to give these champions exam because
Yes,
the
ma'am.
pattern changed. We had
Yes, ma'am.
that you had to give it in, you had a certain time management to do. So,
Yes.
did that help you in any way to appear for the similar pattern beforehand?
Yes, ma'am, definitely. Because exam pattern changed a few months before the final exam. So we were used to solving 200 question at a stretch. But it when PrepLadder launches at a 40 question block, 42 minutes time interval, it is same as giving your final exam. So it is very crucial to just give the exam or a mock test in the similar pattern as of real exam. So it really time management is really an important tool when you are going for an examination. The knowledge is the one part, the motivation or the mindset is the another part, but the time management is the crucial one, because it felt really bad if you cannot see the question. So yeah, I strongly believe that time management is very important in giving any examination.
So there are two things that I am taking back from you, and I'm going to pass this on to the future students also. And I'm actually going to quote you when I teach them that the best time to take the GT was yesterday. And second, time management is the most crucial part when you ever you are going to appear for a
Yes,
grand test or any other mock exam. So
yes,
what I
ma'am.
honestly gathered after talking to you is you were clear in your head, in your strategy, in your entire intent from day one, and you've given it all that you had from your first year MBBS till the very last day. But we would also want to know the student that you are when you were not studying. As you said, you were studious, so I am believing that you were every day giving a certain number of hours to your textbooks dedicatedly. But then, of course, when you're not studying, then what is Dr. Naisargee doing in those days?
So talking of in MBBS days, I was not following my hobbies, but after completing my exam, the next day I did was painting and craft, and art is something which I love, and it's the best thing to de-stress myself. And again, listening to the music, instrumental music is always a
You play
good
an
idea.
instrument?
No, I don't play, but I enjoy listening. And I am a very ambivert, like talkative person. So I just call my best friend and just talk with her.
I think
And even I talk.
conversations are the best de-stress things that you have.
Yes. And even I talk to my parents and my brother, and they silently listen me, and just I got de-stressed while talking to them. And even if a time of examination, it is very important to be surrounded by a good vibes or a good person. So I always make sure that I am surrounded by my parents and my brother, who give me much more motivation that I need for an exam. So yeah, it was good.
So I'm sure your brother must have been not just an elder brother, but also a great mentor in this entire journey. Like you said, that he was using the PrepLadder app.
Yes,
It was a kind of a gift that he further passed it on to you, and you ended up using
definitely.
it. So a great mentor who must have guided you at every step. But did you actually listen to him, or was it like that since he's your brother, the sibling rivalry kicks in, and then you don't want to listen to him, but someone from outside?
No, no, ma'am. I absolutely trust him, and I would say that I worship him. He is my everything. He is my world. So I am saying to my friends as well, I am that soldier who is trained by my brother, and this soldier is ready for entrance examination. So I just followed whatever he used to say to me while blindly.
That's great. And I'm sure he's very proud of you today. And he must be going around telling everyone in his department. He is from Nimhans, I believe.
Yes, ma'am. He is doing DM Neuro at Nimhans,
So
Bangalore.
trust me, I know how elders in the family behave. He must have told each and every person in his department about your achievement and everything that you have achieved till now. And I'm sure everyone in your family is very, very proud. Just
Yes.
last few words before we close this conversation, since I said it's your day. Anyone, family, friends, any name that you wish to take, teachers, platform, anything that you wish to pay a gratitude towards, the stage is all yours.
Well, so first of all, I am thankful to God, Mahadevji, for everything I have today, and my parents who have been so much supportive throughout. And they, my parents and my brother not only made a path easy for me, but they have just walked with along with me for this path. So as my result got declared, I told my parents that this rank 4 is for all of 4. So this achievement is there as much as it is of mine. And I'm also thankful to my friends, colleague, and some non-medical friend as well. So I still remember my friend Hitashri, college friend. She always used to motivate me by saying that तेरा तो rank 1 पक्का है.
Oh,
Even even I was not very even after my tiring duty, she just put a message that NEET PG 2024 rank 1 Naisargee Rawal. So so it was really good.
so
And
important to have a good support system. I think that's a very
yes,
essential
ma'am.
part of our journey.
Yes, ma'am. And apart from that, BMC, our college is having very good environment. So all of my seniors who are more proud than me, even after my as early as my result got declared, seniors rather than my colleagues. So seniors were so much happy, and they are really a good mentor for me. Not only the immediate senior, the supra seniors as well. They are so much happy for me. Even last year when our college also got a good rank, so they also like कि next year Naisargee तेरे तेरे को तो लाना ही है अच्छा rank. So they are so much
Had to
optimistic
be
for.
confident. They were talking to the topper of all her prof exams, which I think you told me before the session, but you did not mention it to anyone. Other not taking any credit. So why will the super seniors not say that you're gonna score well? Because they saw you getting that top rank every single year back to back. So obviously, right?
So and my quizzing journey has also played an important role, and even my juniors. And I must say that the BMC, the environment is so much joyous and full of happiness. So the our college had provided so much to me, and be it friends or senior, junior, I'm so grateful to all of them.
Adds a lot of positivity because with so many things that are happening in and around the medical fraternity, where you're
Yes, ma'am.
actually hearing things about the toxic environment and how it's
Yes.
just not worthy to, probably
Hmm.
study and work in. To hear such things is very warm and it gives a
Yeah.
positive vibe to everyone who's looking forward to this journey and is trying to prepare. So
Yes.
I think that goes out really loud and clear. Yes, please continue. Anyone else that you wish to thank?
Last but not the least, I'm thankful to you, because after my examination result came, I was really looking to contact with you, but this is the best platform to say gratitude to you. I'm so much thankful for all your path, micro, and in general life lessons. And obviously, I'm thankful to PrepLadder for making my journey so easy. And yeah, I'm so much thankful.
We are thankful today because it's been so warm talking to you, and you have shared your journey so transparently and very in a very humble manner, given away your credit to people, to platforms, to teachers. But yeah, we want to congratulate you for the hard work that you have put in and the result that you have got, which is just equivalent to the amount of hard work. And that is, I believe, just the beginning. This thread and this link goes down in history as your day, as your video. And once you pick up, I believe medicine is what you're
Yes,
looking out for. So
yes,
once you pick up medicine as a branch, we know that is just the beginning of where you're wanting to get. There is a very long road ahead, and we know you're going to achieve many, many greater heights in life. So
yes,
do keep in touch with us, with me in
sure,
general.
ma'am.
But on this video, do come back,
Yes,
and
ma'am.
whenever you achieve something, do drop a message that this is
Sure,
where
ma'am.
Dr. Naisargee is currently in her journey of life. I think everyone would want to know about you because you, in general, have a very positive vibe, and
Thank
you,
you, ma'am.
in general, again, you have this zeal, which I feel that you're going to achieve a lot more. And I can just send you all the prayers and the blessings and a lot of good
Thank
wishes.
you.
Thank you so much for sharing your journey with us and hoping to see you on the other side as a resident, cribbing about first year duties and night shifts, but all in good faith. So, all the best, do well,
Thank
and
you.
God bless you. Just all the best with the journey ahead.
Thank you, ma'am.